Hey everybody, it's Captain Shane. I'm back at Anchorage, Alaska tonight with the MD-11. This is November 293 Uniform Papa. We're going to be taking this thing to Hong Kong tonight. I'll be landing it about 10 hours from now tomorrow morning. And tomorrow night we'll be flying back to Anchorage from Hong Kong overnight. So how I typically do these, hey, oh yeah, sorry, I don't have my models matched very good for X-Plane. I never did quite figure out how to do it, so that's okay. I know you're Atlas. Don't mind that. So how I typically do these long flights is I get everything set up. We're going to go to the full cockpit prep, flight planning, all that stuff. We're going to take off. Once you get the cruise, I'm going to call it a night. Let this thing fly for about 9 hours. And I set an alarm for, I don't know, about an hour before I got to land. That I come back, check the weather, make sure the arrivals haven't changed, the runways. Make sure we haven't crashed, step climbs are good, and then we land it. So, in the meantime, let's get the initial cockpit preparation checklist going here. So, electronic flight bag is on. Parking brake released. Oh, I need to get power on here. Let's go. There we go. Gear handle. All right, engine AP fire test. Yeah, man, you have to when you fly these long-haul flights. I'm not staying up for 10 hours overnight for this.
Engine 3, fire.
Okay, annunciator lights.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
You have to.
Overspeed.
You have to connect from, disconnect from that sim where the supervisors will get you. I've been busted more than once sleeping on the job. So, the VATSIM rules say that if you're going to be gone for more than 30 minutes, you have to log off. And if you don't, these supervisors that are online will start sending you PMs. And if you don't answer them in 30 minutes, they kick you off and you get in trouble. So you kind of have to log off. And by the way, how dare you? MD-11 is 1,000 times better. You take that. You don't say that. It's terrible. All right, IRSs. And we get cargo fire test. Okay. Hydraulic pressure test is in progress. Let's go ahead and do emergency power, arm, emergency lights. Okay, windshield defog. Logo and lights. Okay, logo's on, beacon off, high intensity off, nav lights are on. No smoking seatbelts are good. Standby ADI, uncaged. Takeoff warning. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. One moment. I gotta adjust my throttles here. I was flying at a 737 before, and I only have 2 installed on my Bravo. I need to put 31 in there. All right, let's see if they're all right.
Stabilizer. Brakes.
Okay.
Flat.
All right, let's do engines 2 and 3.
Stabilizer. Flat.
Okay, and thrust reverse levers are responding. Good. Okay, EIS panel. Traffic data VOR12. Max bright on Wixer. On the copilot side, traffic data VOR12. Max intensity on terrain. Okay, weight and balance. So this will be a doozy tonight. We got a long flight going. It's light out. Yeah, well, hey, Nanny Ray. It is, we're in Anchorage, Alaska right now. So they're 2 hours behind, and they're also way up to the north. So it's a time of year right now where it never really gets dark. That's kind of why it looks like this. All right, let's go over a flight plan here. Let me load up this one. All right, here we go. That's the flight plan, guys. 4,414 nautical miles. Oh, aviationist, I've been flying out of Anchorage for 20 years, man. I do this all the time. Okay, here's our flight plan tonight. Cost index 200, so we're going to be pouring on the coals. Oh, that's not going to work. Wow, 237,000 pounds of fuel? Will it even take that? 237. 237,307. Well, I guess it will. Taxi fuel, 2,000 pounds. Trip fuel is 204. We are almost at a max fuel load. I never get that much. Payload is going to be... All right, per the flight plan, our cargo manifested is 141,900 pounds. So 141,900. I have no idea what that's going to look like. Wow, we're actually good. Look at that. What is the actual gross weight right now? Alright. I'm going to take 900 pounds cargo out of this thing. Because we're just really flirting with... yeah, there we go. I don't think we'll burn off enough fuel taxing down to the runway to get down to max takeoff weight. So, weight and balance is set. Again, 141,000 pounds on board. 237,000 pounds of fuel for the flight. We are maxed out. Absolutely maxed out here. Okay. Weight and balance is good. Now let's go ahead and get on with the FMCs. Alright, let's go ahead and align and initialize. So we're going PANC to VHHH. Alternate tonight is going to be Zigao. Cost index 200. Cruise altitude. Alright, step climbs tonight. We're looking at 280 initial. Man, that's low. 300, 320, 340. Flight number UPS 2084. And we're going to have a headwind component of minus 39. Okay. Fuel looks good. That looks good. All right, flight plan. So at this time, we're looking at 25 left, and we're probably going to use the Anchorage 1 departure. Let me cue that up here. So from runway 25 left, Anchorage 1 departure. Let me get that chart up here. Night. Final heading 254 until we go to Nodal and NS filed. So basically straight out. So SID, Anchorage 1, runway 25 left, insert, and then we got to program in this. What kind of documentation is needed? Oh boy. Well, I need my passport for one, and then the rest of the stuff is already pre-coordinated. There's a lot of agreements with these airports in China. They know that these U.S. flights come in. So as far as the documentation, it's my usual flight planning stuff. Just more of it. Okay, bear with me as I program this flight plan because it's very long. So we're going to go to Nodal, N-O-D-L-E. Okay, then the R220. Airways R220, and then we're going to transition to IXE, then over to the Y88. No, it didn't work. IXE, Y88, and then from Y88 we're going to NAC2, NAKT, TU. Actually, I need to put this on plan. There we go. From NAC2, we've got the Y12. Man, who planned this thing? KOHWA. KOHWA. And then the Y54 to Turfy. TURFY. And then from Turfy to the Y24 to Koshi. This is a lot. Let's insert all these for now. Alright, there's Koshi. And then from Koshi we got the, let's pick up the Y50 Airways. Y50. Igmon. Now we're on the A1. Golly, how many are there? Okay, good. And then we exit that at APU. APU. Okay, insert. And then from APU we go direct MKG. MKG. And then back onto the A1. God. To Elato. Nope. What do you mean not in database? Huh. Oh, that's not good. Okay, then we'll just do this. ELATO. Now we'll pick up this airway here, V522. V522. Exiting at Abbey. We're almost done. Almost done. Abbey. And now we can pick up. Ooh, I don't like that. What are we doing here? That MKG thing doesn't seem to be want to be there, so let's take that out. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Okay, now down to Abbey, we're going to do the. Looks like we're planning for the Abbey 4 Alpha. And runway 07 left at this time. So let's insert that. Oh yeah, perfect. That'll work. Okay, flight plan's in. Takeoff, departure, no flex temperature, max power, flaps 22. Current wind is 10 knot crosswind with a +2 tailwind. Outside air temperature is let's see here. -7 degrees, 7 Celsius. Okay, B1 161, 174, 181. We are screaming with the minimum maneuvering speed of 288. Jeez. All right. Final cockpit preparation checklist. Oh, our guy's pushing. There he goes. Hey, man. I hope you have a great flight. Remember where you're going again, dude. I don't think you told me. Did you? I see you pushing, man. That's the PMDG 777 freighter, right? LAX. Okay, cool. I've flown to LAX before. Okay, fuel quantity checked and set. FMC checked and confirmed. Flap takeoff selector. Flaps 22. Okay, FCP airspeed 288. FCP heading is 254. Okay, FCP altitude is going to be flight level 280. Altimeter is 29336. And 29036. Auto brakes. Set the takeoff. Taxi takeoff departure brief. Los Angeles. Well, that's not where we're going. Okay. Okay, so we are currently at the UPS ramp here at Anchorage. We're going to be pushing back, tail facing to the north, make a right turn on Tango, left on Uniform, take Uniform all the way down to Kilo, left on Kilo, right on Charlie, cross 25 left, and take this high-speed turn off, and we're going to take the full length, 12,000 feet on 25 left. Okay, we're on the Anchorage 1 departure, and it's very straightforward. We're going to, from runway 25 left, we're going to climb on heading 254 until 500 feet, and then we're going to get radar vectors to our first fix, which is going to be Noddle. So we're just going to go direct Noddle at the takeoff. Okay, before start, pushback checklist, status page, set the engine. APU is coming online now. And I'm going to go ahead and set up my desk. Right, I think I got it. Let's take a look at the webcam. Well, let me get the CTAF frequency up. 118. Alright, so CTAF is 118.3, my dude. Radio's on. Anchor traffic, UPS 284, heavy radio check.
5 by 5.
I read you 5 by 5. If you're asking me anyway, I have been to Anchorage Airport. Many years ago, I was on an Alaska cruise when I was in middle school. So the Alaska cruise ended at Seward, Alaska, and we took a bus up to Anchorage, and then we flew on a 767 from Anchorage to LAX. And the flight was almost completely empty, and I had a whole row to myself. It was really nice. Nah, you sound alright, dude. You sound fine. You're good enough. It's good enough for government work. Alright, APU's on. Doors and windows. Let's close them up. Aux hydraulic pump 1. And we'll see the cargo doors and windows and stuff close up right there. APU power is on. Parking brake. Set. Full chocks. Remove. Ground power unit removed. Beacon light on. APU bleed is on. Engine ignition switch, ignition B. And ACARS. Let's make sure we have ACARS running. One moment. This is what UPS Virtual Air Cargo uses for tracking our flights. You want to make sure it's running before you take off, because if you don't before, it's too late. And then you're doing a manual PIREP, and those aren't that great. And we are dialed in, flying on VATSIM. We're in, my dudes. Okay, push the start clearance.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Anchorage traffic, UPS 2084 at the UPS ramp, pushing back, tail facing north. Alright, we're looking good. Just wait on the tug.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, clear to connect. Okay, let's plan our
Ground
pushback.
cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
There'll do.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Anyway, I don't. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm not getting up in the middle of the night for this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, how often? Not at all. Now, if I do wake up in the middle of the night, I have an app on my phone where I can check the progress of the flight from my bed. And I might make sure the plane is still in the air. And if it is, I don't get up and check anything. And if it isn't, I don't get up. I'll deal with it then in the morning. Okay, parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, crew, clear for engine start. Got good air, got good power. Starting engine 3, button out, light on. Oh, almost forgot the webcam. Okay, rotation in 2, oil pressure's on the rise. 50%, fuel on. Fuel flow EGT, 45%, button in, light out. Starting engine 1. Button out, light on. Okay, rotation in 2.
Traffic, Giant 8238 is taking up on the 25 left, departing, heading 255, Anchorage traffic.
Have a good flight, man.
Thank you.
Okay, 45%. Starter disengaged. Button in, light out. Starting engine 2. Button out, light on. Rotation in 2. Okay, fuel on, good oil pressure. Fuel flow, EGT. %, button in, light out. Okay, got a good start on all 3 engines here. At the start checklist, wing and engine anti-ice not required. APU bleed is Off.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow.
AP
Stand by.
coming off. Alright, while we wait for these guys, let's go ahead and do our taxi checklist. Flaps and slats. Flaps 22. Except for takeoff. Spoiler handle. Arm. Staff trim. Alright. Staff trim 7 degrees. Aircraft nose up. Good lord. Okay. Staff trim set 7 degrees. Aircraft nose up. Takeoff data confirmed. V1 161. Rotate 174. V2 181.
Tow is disconnected
Slap
and
track at
bypass pin has
254
been
and
removed.
clean maneuvering at
Hand signal
288.
will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Alright, we'll see you on the right. Okay, taxi takeoff departure briefing. No updates. Radar tilt up. Transponder. Oh, what's my code here? 4175. 4175. TARA. Nose light on status page config. Alright, we're ready to go. And I got my hand signal. Thanks, homie. Alright, now let me get my taxi chart up so I don't run into anything. Anchorage traffic UPS 2084, taxi runway 25 right via Tango Uniform Kilo Charlie, cross 25 right at Charlie. Alright, crew, you ready? Ready for taxi. Parking brake released. Power's coming up, and it's going to take a lot of power to get this thing moving because we are really heavy. Noticeable steering, check left, check right, brakes check. Oh, there's our friend. He's already made the left turn out towards LAX. Oh yeah, man. I saw your takeoff, and I see you climbing out, man. Look good. How's the honeycomb yoke? It's good, and the Bravo's good. And then I got Cytec Pro rotor pedals. That's what I use. Those work really good for me. We need to make a left turn right here. Okay, flight control checked. Ailerons left, 3 green. Ailerons right, 3 green. Elevator up, 2 green. Elevator down, 2 green. Rudder left, 2 green. Rudder right, 2 green. Flight controls are checked, free and clear. Alright, so usually when if you guys can see it on the stream right now, maybe not because the flat panel's blocking it. Oh, hold on, I usually keep engines 1 and 3 at ground idle, and I'll use engine 2 to keep us moving when we're heavy, because we don't want to ingest any FOD Those engines are lower to the ground, and engine 2 way up there. Little stream disruption there, don't mind that. Okay, I think we have a turn coming up here. Yep, we need to make a left on the kilo. Kilo right here. There's an A320 coming in. Cool. And then we're going to take this down to Charlie. And we'll be out of here. Right rotor on takeoff, so the wind is coming from the right then. I'll check the weather. Yeah, so what typically is going to happen is your weather vaning into the wind. So let's check the weather right now. 130 at 10 gusting. Oh. Okay. 150 at 10 gusting. So that's actually going to be almost like a tailwind. That's a little bit of a tailwind component. Yeah, hey, tell you what, I'll walk you through it. As I'm taking off, I'll tell you the control inputs that I'm putting in. Alright, here's Charlie. Anchorage traffic UPS 2084, heavy crossing runway 25, right at Charlie. Clear left, clear right. Oh, that was a long time ago. Should be good by now. Okay, before takeoff checklist, engine. Status page of engine EADs, check green box. Navigation and profile is armed. Auto flight. Armed. Exterior lights on. Radar switch. On. Takeoff clearance. Anchor traffic UPS 2080 254 heavy, departing runway 25 left, Anchorage 1 departure. After takeoff, we'll fly heading 254, and then we'll go direct noddle. All right. The approach end looks clear. The departure end looks clear. TCAS looks clear. Oh, yeah. Well, I just looked at the ATIS, and the ATIS is for 25 left. I mean, there's nobody here, and there's no ATC, so there's nothing wrong with 25 right. You're not hurting anybody. All right. Okay, takeoff clearance is good. So the wind is 150 at wind is 150 at 10, gusting 24. That's something else. All right, this will be a full power takeoff and we'll be static. So I'll get us on the runway. This is gonna be a long takeoff roll, everybody. Like really long. All right, holding the brakes. Power's coming up. Okay, stabilized. Here we go. Set takeoff thrust. Brakes released. Hey, Popcat, how you doing, man? Just about to take off roll here. Okay, thrust set. Oh my God, we're going so slow. Hey, airspeed's live. 80 knots. Takeoff clamp. Oh God. Accelerate, please. Oh, I'm using up a lot of runway here. V1. Rotate. And positive rate. You're up. Go direct noddle. This thing
Stabilizer motion.
climbs like a dog when it's heavy like this. Very heavy load. Okay, climb thrust, let's pitch the nose down. Okay, speed checks, flaps retract. Trying to get up to acceleration altitude here. Okay, there is acceleration altitude. Pitching down for 275. Oh man, you got to get it. And I'm using a modified flight model, so the stock rotated MD-11 doesn't handle pretty good at low speed, so I've made some updates and corrections to the ailerons and elevator control, so it's a little easier to fly now. So if you get it, come to my Discord and I'll give you the files that I've done to make the corrections.
Stabilizer motion.
All right, so we're gonna have to exceed 250 knots here for our minimum maneuvering speed. All right. Okay, just looking for 253. That should be our slat retract speed. There it is. Speed check, slats retract. All right. And then our climb speed is going to be 288. And there it is, 288 pitch. All right, so we're accelerating at 288, and that's going to be our climb speed until 10,000 feet. And as a general rule, unless I'm really busy, I usually fly the aircraft with the autopilot off until about 10,000 feet. All right.
Stabilizer motion.
Okay, there's 288. I'm just flying the flight director now. Oh, cool, man. Awesome. Let me see. Yeah, there you are. Welcome aboard, man. Glad to have you here. Yeah, dude, I have a Discord with over 1,000 people on it. Although, admittedly, most of the people on my Discord are there for my wargaming content. I'd say maybe about a third of them are here for flight sim stuff, so... Alright, coming up on 10,000 feet. Once that's the case, I'll turn on the autopilot. Okay, 10,000 feet, autopilot 1. So, now above 10,000 feet, we're going to pitch the nose down and we're going to accelerate between 350 knots, and that's going to be our climb speed. Now, you Boeing guys probably not familiar with speeds like this because you guys fly your planes so slow, but MD-11 style, we climb fast. So we're pitching down, looking for 350, and once we hit 350, the autopilot will pitch up and maintain a constant thrust setting and pitch to maintain that airspeed, and whatever vertical speed you get is what you get.
Stabilizer motion.
Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gear up, lights out, spoiler handle disarmed, auto brakes off, flaps and slats are up, retract, flap takeoff selector, flaps 15, EAD is checked with no alerts, Exterior lights. Landing light, taxi light, runway turn-off lights are off. And we're just waiting on altimeters. Alright, there we go. There's our 350 pitch. And now we are climbing at 350 knots at climb thrust. Oh, I need to put on my shades. A little bright in here. 835. That's cute. That's cute. Nah, we're gonna probably be about 8.5. Mach 0.85 at 350. So it'll transition over to Mach as we get usually around flight level 250 or so. This goes over to Mach numbers for climb. But right now we're doing indicated airspeed. No Boeing on Earth knows what it's like to be able to fly 360 knots indicated. It just doesn't happen. Wow. Yeah, X-Plane 12 clouds are looking really nice right now. Wow, that's a screenshot. Save that. That's hot, dude. Woo! Look at these mountains down here. Yeah, my cost index for this flight is 200. And the reason that it is we're flying with the headwind all the way there. I don't know what I'm picking up, but I'm dropping off some stuff. Some TRF enriched items. You had 3 engines. Yeah, but your 2 engines are bigger than my 3 put together. If you're flying the 777F, those are the GE90s. So you have over 200,000 pounds of takeoff thrust. I only got 150 something thousand. No, 180. So you got me beat, man. Wow, look at this. Look at these views, man. Just beautiful. Let me get another screenshot, dude. This just looks too good to. Look at those glaciers down there. Altimeter standard. Have to takeoff checklist complete. Okay, into clouds here. More efficient and bigger. Way bigger. So I just have some good old-fashioned GE CF6s, and you got GE 90s, which are ginormous. Okay, climbing through flight level 230 for 280. Alright, we should be transitioning over to Mach number here pretty quick. Okay, Nanny Ray, thanks for sticking around for the takeoff. Maybe I'll see you in the morning. Probably about 9 hours from now, I'll start my descent into Hong Kong. So I'm going to end this stream here once we level off, and then I'm going to go to bed, and then I'll wake up about an hour before we land and probably set this up again and bring it in. Have a good one. Okay, let's see what Mach number we transition into here. It's gonna be about 0.85. Yep, there it is. 0.85 pitch. I know this plane pretty good. Thousand to go.
Altitude.
Alright, crew. Altitude capture. We are at flight level 280. We got a long way to go. Okay, the next step climb is going to be in 890 miles, so if we look on the FMC here, it'll tell you where step climbs are at. 320, 340. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I got this airplane up. We're flying now. I'm going to hand it over to co-pilot. He's over there. Say hi. Oh, you know what? I forgot about these. A little... Yeah, I think I got one over here too. That'll help with the we get the co-pilot's one aligned a little better. Alright, well crew, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, but we're looking good. Let's do one last check of the systems. Overhead's looking good. Let's go through our synoptics. Hydraulic systems, looking good. Electrical system, good. Bleed air, packs, pressurization, all good. fuel. We got tons of fuel. And pretty soon here, what's going to happen is a lot of this fuel is going to get pumped into the aft trim tank. And this is in the actual horizontal stabilizer. The auto fuel controller will take some of this fuel and pump it here and bring the CG back to about 31% for cruise speed. For cruise. That's going to happen here pretty quickly. Alright, I think we're all set here. Well, I will catch you guys in the morning. I hope you'll join me for the arrival into Hong Kong. That's a pretty fun airport to land at. So, I want to thank everybody that was here. To my new friend Aviationist, welcome aboard. Welcome to my Discord. I hope I see you again, and maybe we can fly together sometime. We can plan some flights together. But you'll have to keep up with me in that slow 777, because you know, ain't no MD-11. But I will catch you guys in the morning. Have a great evening. I'm going to bed now. Bye bye. Oh, well, 747 will definitely keep up. 747 will definitely keep up. In fact, I might have to struggle keeping up with you, and I don't have the legs. So, yeah, but that'll work. I do a lot of, most of my flying is actually domestic United States. I only occasionally do these long distance flights like this these days. But yeah, I'll fly a lot of places as long as it's in the UPS route system. I'll do it. And we also do fly Giant Air Atlas Air Cargo, and I do have the PMDG 777F for Microsoft 2020. I just don't like Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't like the way it flies, but it sure is pretty. Anyway, I'm going to bed now. I'll catch you later, dude. Take care.